Hey guys, I'm Robbie with RV Sales of Oregon. Today we're taking a look at this holiday Rambler Admiral. It's a 2005, really smart rig, especially for this area. 30-footer, so you can get into the state parks, Forest Service land, you know, all the Forest Service roads and the BLM land. So it's really nice being under that 30 mark, gives you a lot more options. Also, just if you're not used to driving a bigger rig, being 30 feet, heck, it's a little bit closer to what it's like driving a truck or something similar. So again, it's a 2005. It is a Ford V10 for the motor. I think they're rated at 315 horsepower or so. Plenty to get this rig down the road, climb the hills, not a problem. It did have an upgrade on the exhaust and intake. That's the Banks power sticker there. It's got some newer tires on it, but let's get looking at this thing and teach you all about it. It does have the front receiver hitch here. A lot of times that's just used to put a bike mount in or things like that, but can be really helpful too in tight quarters, moving you know, if you have a trailer behind this thing or you have toys, you know, quads, dirt bikes, if you have them on a trailer, you can really articulate it a lot better with a front hitch. Or you just keep your bikes on there, whatever you want to do with it. Not too much to see behind this door. Your motor is mostly in the cabin area, but you have your radiator, things like that. You can see it's nice and clean, new battery. But a clean compartment's always a good thing to see. It means the rig was cared for, and this was definitely a rig that was well cared for. Got the two-piece windshield here. Worst case scenario, if you crack one, you're not replacing the whole windshield, just half of it. Makes it a little bit cheaper if that ever does happen to you. Powered mirrors here, they're power controlled and defrost. You have the commercial size wheels on this thing. Let's see, it's a 245, 70, 19 and a half, so not quite commercial size. I guess 22 is commercial size. We have a 2.5 foot slide here in depth, and it's about a 12-foot length one. You'll see up above, we do have the slide topper cover on there too. Just gonna keep debris out and keep your seals healthier a little bit longer. Down below, you'll see the exhaust pipe for the generator. That's a gas generator. It's a 4,000 watt Onan generator that runs off of your fuel for the motor itself. So you're not filling up a separate tank or anything like that. It's on board with you. On these windows, I do always like to point it out because they're super helpful. Window awnings, they may not seem like a big deal, but when you're in this rig using it out there and it's raining or it's too sunny and you want some fresh air, being able to put some shade over the windows and open the windows is definitely a beautiful thing. So have that on, I think, every window around here. So 2 on the slide, 1 back here, and we'll confirm on the other side. All along this slide too, there's 4 separate windows on here, 2 on each side and 2 on the front, so you get really nice lighting in here. Also good cross breeze if you need to have that. Let me crawl around a little bit and show you these basement doors. Thank goodness they're the side opening ones. So many of these rigs, excuse me, so many of these rigs have the ones that open up and they're impossible to get to. So Onan 4,000 watt generator there, good storage compartment, and it's kind of hard to see, but if you get down low enough, you'll see that the storage does pass through to the other side at the top part for longer items. And in our mystery bay, more storage, and it looks like electrical ends behind that black panel there. You do have a light in there as well for when you're working on it in the dark. All right, fuel fill, pretty standard. Don't need to talk about that too much. Sewage tank or a sewage system, and just your wash bay. So sewer hose stored in here, city water hookups. You have this hose is set up because this is your flush for cleaning out your black tank, and this is your fresh water. So you can actually drain the system, and as you're draining the system, clean out your tank. So that's why this hose was there. A nice little added feature by the previous owner. But that did come standard on the rig. There's just this hose attachment was the previous owners. Black and gray tanks, easy way to fill your potable water and city water. Outdoor shower here, and then we need to throw that sewage hose out and give you a new one when whoever watching this video is going to buy it. And then just more storage there, another bay we need to clean out, but you have a power converter, inverter. Is that what that is? Pardon me. Forget I said anything. I think that's a 1,000 watt inverter, but I'm actually not certain, so forget I said anything. And just more goodies. Potable water hoses, power cord. It is a 30 amp system here. Freshwater fill is there for your holding tanks. In the back, the nice big fiberglass rear cap. Can't delaminate if it's a fiberglass cap. Backup camera up top, and then a receiver down below. I believe it's probably rated for this chassis 4,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds. Woohoo! A secondary slide in the bedroom back here. We'll look at more of that from the inside. More storage. More storage, battery bay. So you have a separate inverter here. So I'm not exactly sure. I need to learn more about the system before I tell you too much more. But that's definitely an inverter running for your battery bay there. And then more storage up top on this side, if you can see that. Powered awning here. It's about a 12-foot awning or so. Just press a button, comes out, gives you a nice shaded area. And I believe, let me get this stuff out of here. Okay, yeah, so here's your TV connections and power connections. So if you wanted to set up a TV underneath your awning, you have everything for it right there. And then even with the stuff in here, you can see big bay, and that passes all the way through to the other side. So you can put some longer items in your basement, even though it's a gas rig and there's a drive shaft running from the front to the back. Here, I believe we have a 40-gallon propane tank. They always make me wrong, just make me wrong. 39.2-gallon propane tank. Not 40. Furnace, refrigerator, it's a two-way fridge. We'll look at that from the inside. Water heater, exhaust, 10-gallon gas and electric water heater. So I'm not sure if that door is considered mid-entry or front entry, but somewhere in between those two, right up behind the passenger seat. Both of these chairs do swivel, and it was upgraded from the factory when it was bought new. They both are powered seats, 6-way power seat on each of these things. And the passenger seat does have a leg rest on it as well. Backup cameras right in the center of the dash there. TV has been updated. Another added feature was the hydraulic leveling gear. The controls for that are just left of the steering wheel. Not a standard feature in these things, so really nice. It's got cruise control, everything like that. A battery boost for jumping the rig if need be. Again, powered mirrors, but fairly well equipped for the rig that it is. And then up top, you just have nice hidden away spots for, you know, TV box, satellite boxes, game consoles, things like that can easily be tucked away, and you don't have to have exposed wires. You have this little small L-shaped kitchen with a leaf that pops up for a little bit more working space. All stainless steel on the sink, double den sink. 3-burner stove by Atwood, it's a propane stove. We have the Sharp microwave convection oven here, so it's microwave and convection. 2-way Norcold fridge, propane and electric, 6 cubic foot fridge. It's a good size, has an ice maker in it. And I would never want anything but a 2-way where it has the propane element, but to each their own. That has what I would want in it. Good storage down below here, 3 good cabinets. Storage here that goes across that little, I don't want to call it an island, but this little spot here. There was originally just a couch here. Previous owners took that out, put in some really nice, like, kind of Euro recliners here. Very comfortable. You know, if you want to change it, it's just furniture, but I think it was a good choice. These are incredibly comfortable. They recline, they rock, and you can move them around really easily if you need to fill that space. So I would leave them, but to each their own. The dinette here makes down into a bed. It is a good sized dinette. My wingspan's about 6'2", so you can fit, you know, a full size grown adult on there, as long as they're not incredibly tall. The 6'2", 6'3", or shorter, should fit pretty well. And good storage for that person if they are sleeping up here. If you have kids with you, they have their own space for storage in these 4 cabinets. And then 2 really big cabinets down below for more storage as well. This is our main slide here. You can see the 2.5 foot depth. The nice thing about this too is that when it comes in, we haven't cleaned the carpets yet, so you can actually see where it comes into, this line right along where my foot's going. So what's nice about that, well, I guess this is in your way a little bit when it's down, but when you're in travel mode, you can easily still get to everything in the rig. So it's, I mean, to me, that's a huge benefit. I mean, if you're gonna have a motorhome, you should be comfortable during travel in it and be able to use the darn thing. So having this, you have full access to your kitchen. You can still use your dinette and the chairs. You can get to your fridge, and you can see you still have maybe about this much less hallway when the slide's in, but you still have basically this whole size hallway here. Control board here for your tank monitors, gas and electric water heater, as I already said, but you turn it on there, house batteries, and then your slide controls. But it's all centrally located, easy to find, so if it's your first time walking into the rig, you're not overwhelmed. You know how to work everything. Simple thermostat there. Here, why don't you come on by me and take a look in the commode. a sneaky good size. I'll get in there for reference. But porcelain commode, glass enclosure for the shower. Just give me an idea, I'm about 6'2", 6'3" with the boots on. Sit down with a foot of knee room, so plenty of room in here. And then the shower is a good size one, especially height-wise, where I can get my arms all the way up and get myself clean. I can turn around in here without bumping. It is a good size shower. Just adjust that shower head a little bit for me. But plenty of room in there. You're not going to feel claustrophobic or anything like that. Opposed from the bathroom, you have this nice little, it can be a pantry or it can be a closet. I would probably use it as a closet because of location. Really nice place to keep clothes, towels, things like that. But again, as I'm repeating myself over and over, to each their own. In the rear here, we do have the full walk-around bed. It is an RV queen here, so full width and queen, slightly shorter. You can add a longer queen bed, like a standard queen if you wanted. You're just going to lose this little bit of footing here, a little bit of it, I should say. So if this works for you, this is the perfect setup for this rig, where you get lots of walk-around space. You do have plugs on either side of the bed for any kind of machines that you're running, a CPAP machine or just plugging your phones in. At the end of the day, nice lighting on either side. You have these cool little tiny mini blinders here, which are neat for blocking out the sun, but you also have those windows there for getting air in here. Let's see if there's much to see under the bed. I'm happy we checked. Good storage, safe. Let me check it for money really quick. Ben, if there's money, cut the video. Keep it rolling, there's nothing in there. Nice little kind of like a workspace here, meant to be used as like a desk or a vanity or whatever you want to use it for. And this is something I hadn't seen before. But a nice little hidden window. Again, that's actually your exit window, your emergency window if you need to escape too, so it's one of your bigger ones. But really nice, where you could just leave this open the window and get a nice cross breeze going east to west in this thing. But also really nice, you might not know is there. It's kind of a cool option. It's a double use of the space, making it a vanity and a window. Good storage, pardon me, good storage on either side, not good storage up top. Looks like it comes with some pepper spray. Try to get that out of here. Breaker panel, fuse panel, basic stuff. And then hidden away TV in here. You got all your outlets. Wires are obviously hidden. You don't see them at all until I open this thing. But that's where your TV is tucked away, and you get some nice storage down below that, and another small drawer down below that. Kind of mirroring it here on this side, storage, and two drawers below that. So some good storage there. Here's the fantastic fan up in the ceiling, really nice for especially on those hot days. This thing is what's going to push out a lot of the hot air, the really hot air that, you know, it'd take your AC quite a while to fight all that hot air. Just blow it out of there, get some fresh stuff in, and get your AC running. You get this thing cooled down. So again, I'm going to leave it at that. Super desirable rig for its, you know, it's made by Holiday Rambler, so you know it's all high quality, especially in this era, being that it's an 05. It's a 30 PDD is the model, so a 30 foot. I'm not even really sure what PDD means, probably double slide dinette, something along that. I don't know what the P's for, but we can find out. Anyway, fairly low miles on this thing. Let me see, 78,000 for its age. That's really low, and for those motors, they'll go a lot longer than that, especially if they're cared for, which I know for a fact this thing was well cared for, and hopefully it shows that in the video. But I'll end the video there. If you guys do have any follow-up questions or want to see anything that I didn't get to in this video, please just reach out to me. I'm happy to show you anything that I kind of breezed through. But thank y'all for watching the video. I'm Robbie. This is a 2005 Holiday Rambler Admiral 30 PDD, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.